Hey, what's going on YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be going over the Amex Gold Card and whether or not it's worth picking up here at the beginning of 2021, or if you already have it, worth keeping. Now, my name is Will. I go over travel reward credit cards to help you guys travel more for less. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that little red subscribe button for more videos. Now, jumping straight into it, the Amex Gold Card is a $250 annual fee card. And when you're applying for this card, just realize you will have to pay that on your first statement. It's no annual fee waived or anything like that. But the benefits more than make up for this annual fee of $250. Now, before that, right now they're actually offering two different colors for the Amex Gold Card. Just a traditional gold as well as the rose gold. I'm not sure if this is going to come out on the camera, but this is the rose gold color. They introduced it in 2018 and they've actually brought it back a couple more times, so this limited edition color. But if you want it, go for it. If you already have the gold card and you have the regular gold color, you can request this. Just contact Amex support through the chat on your app or the website, and they should be able to send that to you. Now, let's go and jump into the benefits of this card. The first and biggest benefit of getting the gold card, and really any travel reward credit card, is going to be that sign-up bonus. That's just where you get most of the value with these travel reward credit cards. And right now, the gold card is offering 60,000 membership reward points once you spend $4,000 in 6 months. And 6 months is actually pretty generous. Usually sign-up bonuses are roughly 3-4 months at most, but right now, 6 months to hit that minimum spend to get that 60,000 points. Now, if you were to value these points at 2 cents per point, which is what the point guy, who's kind of the industry leader when it comes to travel reward credit card news and whatnot, he values these points at 2 cents per point. That's gonna give you $1,200 worth of value just with the sign-up bonus. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how point valuations work, I'm going to throw a slide up on the screen for just a few seconds, hit that pause button, read through the examples, and then we'll jump in on the other side. All right, guys, so that's how points are valued. It's very much a your mileage may vary type situation. That 2 cents per point is based on a transfer of your Amex points to one of Amex's travel partners, such as Delta or Hilton. I'll have all those up on the screen right now. So it definitely kind of depends on how you're going to be using those points. Again, the 2 cents per point, just an average from the point guy. I've personally seen those points go really as low as 1 cent per point for some of these redemptions like Marriott, which is very low, or you can go as high as even 3 cents per point for some of these airlines, depending on what kind of ticket you're looking at. So your miles may vary. Just a quick little tip: when you're calculating your valuations, be sure to include your taxes and fees that you normally had to pay if you were paying for cash, because your points do cover all of that stuff, especially for your hotel stays. If you had to pay any resort fees or anything like that normally with cash, your points will cover that. Is included in your valuation. Now, you do not want to be using your Amex membership reward points for a statement credit unless you absolutely have to, because that is a terrible way to use your points. You only get 0.6 cents per point. If you had the Charles Schwab Platinum Card, you can redeem your points into your Charles Schwab investment account at a 1.25 cents per point. So that will be a cash statement credit if you want to do it that way, but don't do it any other way when it comes to a statement credit. The next set of benefits are going to be the credits that you receive with your gold card, which effectively bring down your annual fee. Now, the first credit is going to be a $120 dining credit. Now, you get this in just a monthly allowance, $10 per month. And if you don't use it, you will lose it. It doesn't roll over into the next month or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. Now, I have the list of all the places that you can actually use it at. Now, I use it at Grubhub. It's just an easy way for me to take advantage of this benefit without having to break the bank somewhere like Roof Chris Steakhouse. I usually just stick with the pickup option because I also don't like to pay for delivery with all the fees and tips and stuff like that. So that's something to consider if you're someone that's usually not interested in getting food delivered. The next credit is going to be their newest benefit to the gold card. They just added it just a few days ago here at the beginning of February 2021. And the reason why I'm making this video, and that is the Ubereats cash credit. So this works just like the dining credit. You get $120 per year, $10 per month. If you don't use it that month, you do lose it. It's not going to roll over, so just keep that in mind. Now, all you got to do is add your gold card to your Uber Eats wallet, and you'll see that $10 pop up every month. Just as simple as that. The final credit is going to be the $100 airline incidental fee credit. Now, this credit is only for those who had the gold card prior to February 3rd. If you got the gold card February 4th or later, fortunately, you're not going to have access to the credit because the Uber Eats credit is replacing this. Now, if you had the gold card prior to February 3rd, then you will still have access to the credit for the remaining of 2021. But after that, the credit is going away. Again, the Uber Eats credit is replacing this. Now, the airline incidental fee credit, in my opinion, wasn't that great of a credit to begin with. It was kind of tricky to use. Some people really just didn't, get full value out of it. But again, some people might not like Uber Eats or Grubhub or any of these other restaurants. So, I can understand that as well. But for me personally, I definitely prefer the Uber Eats over the airline incidental fee credit. Now, I've done a separate video going over the airline incidental fee credit. I'll throw up a little slide showing up all the airlines you can use it for and what you can use it for. But check out the separate video, kind of give you guys some tips or tricks on how to use it for other things. The next benefit we're looking at are going to be the amount of points that you actually earn when you use your card. So with the gold cards, you're gonna get 4 points back at restaurants as well as US supermarkets. And then you're gonna get 3 points back when you use your card to book any flights directly with the airline or on amextravel.com. Now the 3x back isn't anything too special. It's nice, but you can get that on other cards. The 4x back on restaurants and US supermarkets on one card, specifically a travel credit card, is very, very good. It just makes the card very flexible. It's very easy to accumulate points. I mean, whether or not you eat out a lot or you go and buy your own groceries, you will be getting 4 points back, which is very high for these two categories. Now, when you apply your point valuation to these points that you earn, say that 2 cents per point, that's gonna be essentially 8% return on your spend for these two categories. So this is another reason why the gold card is just one of the best travel credit cards that you can have in your wallet because it's so easy to accumulate points. So those are all of the major benefits with the gold card. Now the gold card does have some additional benefits that I personally really haven't used too much, but they are there. So I'm just gonna list them off very quickly. They don't go into my calculus of whether or not I'm going to keep or get this card, but you have some purchase protections, which is essentially when you use your gold card and if your purchase is damaged or stolen within, I think 90 days, you may be able to get your money back. Shop Runner is like a Amazon Prime 2-day delivery service for certain online retailers like Under Armour, Saks Avenue. It's usually a $60 annual fee. So if you're someone that does a lot of shopping, definitely check that out. You get baggage insurance when you're booking your trips with the gold card. The hotel collection is a service offered by Amex. If you book like 2 nights through the hotel collection website, you may be eligible for a upgrade in your hotel room and a $100 credit. So it's kind of nice to have. Car rental insurance, roadside assistance, and trip delay insurance, and probably some more benefits with the gold card. But like I say, these don't really come into the calculus of whether or not I'm going to get the card or not. Finally, guys, I want to go through some break-even points with you guys, just like I did with my 2020 review of this card. And it's just much easier to break even with the gold card this year in 2021. And that's just my opinion, of course. But you do have the annual fee of $250. Then you have the dining credit and the Uber Eats credit of $120 each. That's $240 worth of value just right there, making your effective annual fee a measly $10. And as you can see, I'm not even including the sign-up bonus of 60,000 membership reward points. This is worth roughly $1,200 if you value those points at 2 cents per point. So really, really easy to break even with this card. If you're one of those people who had the gold card prior to February 3rd, then of course you get that airline incidental fee credit for the remaining of 2021. It expires after that. You're not gonna be able to use it anymore. So keep that in mind. There's $100 worth of value that you will get with this card. And finally, guys, I have the Poor Man Ask Sebi calculator over here on the right-hand side, showing you guys how much spend you need to put on your card in order to break even. I'm only taking into consideration spend in the restaurant and grocery category where you get 4 points back. So if you were to value membership reward points at 1 cent per point, you would have to spend a whopping $250 per year in order to break even with that $10 effective annual fee, or $21 per month. Now, if you were to value these points at 1.25 cents per point, you're looking at $200 per year or $17 per month. And then finally, 2 cents per point valuation will give you $125 per year of spend in these categories, or in other words, $10 per month. So guys, that's how easy it is to break even with the gold card here in 2021. I didn't even take into consideration that sign-up bonus, which just gives you outside value. Just the benefits alone of this card, just make it worth getting in my opinion. Definitely for me, top 3, top 5 of my travel reward credit cards that I can recommend to people. But guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to smash that like button. An easy and free way to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment below of what you think about the gold card, whether or not you have it or not. If you don't have it, whether or not you plan on getting it. And if you do plan on getting it, jump on it quickly because this sign-up bonus does not last forever. It will go back down to its normal sign-up bonus of like 35, 40,000 at some point in the close future, I would imagine. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to sub, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.